All right, we back, and we just saw Prey. Thoughts?
Yeah, so Prey, obviously the prequel to Predator, directed by Dan Trachtenberg of Cloverfield
Oh, okay.
fame. I thought it was solid. Definitely ramped up. The second half was pretty intense and action packed and had a lot to say. Very Mulan-esque of the main character.
It was like a lot of those same kind of like Woman King vibes.
Prove
I feel like a lot of that happens
amongst
right
the
now.
men in the tribe. She's like the craft, or she's more of the stereotypical, craftswoman.
Crafts, yeah, for sure. I'm glad they moved away from that though, and that's what I like. They moved away from that.
And very resourceful. She proved herself. She didn't have to be badass from the start. She was bad. Like you saw her kind of work her way through.
Yeah, she didn't have her
problems.
montage though. She should have had. She kind of powered up in just like one scene out of nowhere.
But yeah, definitely focused on the tribe and basically this Comanche tribe, I guess. And yeah, it was about proving oneself, I guess, to the clan by basically having your kill. I thought that's what they were saying.
Or hunting something that's hunting you. Being able to kill something that's hunting you.
And the predator was kind of it was slowly building up. There wasn't a lot of predator until
the midpoint. I'd say midpoint.
Yeah.
Because he was there.
But,
they teased him a lot at the beginning.
Him.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
From that first scene. But
I would have thought it would be cool if they didn't even reveal anything about him until. But I don't know. I thought it would have been interesting.
I like the hunt.
Build up.
I like the hunt because I thought it was how could they make this last with just this few characters? But when they added the French soldiers, then I was like, okay.
Yeah, because then you thought all those buffalo were killed by the predator. But
I knew it was the white guys because you saw how the predator killed, you saw how they killed, and I felt like they were trying to show how she could recognize the different types of kills. You know what I mean? And how they killed.
Yeah. But yeah, I guess to wrap up my overall thoughts, I thought it was really good. I enjoyed aspects of it quite a bit. It didn't fully, it wasn't A+ for me, but it was solid.
It was good. It was better than I expected for a Hulu movie. Honestly, that's probably one of the best Hulu movies I've seen. That would have been in theater worthy.
The CG was a bit rough.
But at times.
It was very Jungle Book.
Yeah, God, I literally was thinking they just took the same bear and just threw him in what the heck?
And the tiger.
Yeah, it kills me with that. But I get it. No animals were harmed in the filming of this.
It was very RRR.
A whole lot of CG animals. I was okay with that. I liked what they did with the animals. I thought it was cool for the story. You know what I mean? Sure, I was on the CG,
about, right?
Yeah, but it was cool for the story.
It's about hunting.
Yeah, and I like the Native American vibes that hit for me all the way. I wasn't sure at first, but once I kind of got in there and sat with the characters, that was fire. That was great. I liked how they did it. The woman
it was a little
King
bit over the
vibes
top.
were a little
over the
annoying.
top with the. Oh yeah, you're a woman. You're not.
Yeah.
They
pushed that way far, and that's why I kind of had an issue because I was like, is that her whole character? I just want to be a warrior because you guys said I can't, and that's why I'm glad they moved away from it.
You said
with
that's your answer.
Yeah, when her brother died and everything really started ramping up, it was then she had more of a reason to fight. And so I was cool that they switched it up from that because I'm that's not a good enough reason to be putting your life on the line. Is because you guys say I can't be a warrior, so I want to be a warrior.
Yeah, she didn't have any backstory about
that was just
I had
goofy.
to fight my. Yeah, it's just she wanted to.
That was goofy. Even when her brother, but then her brother was you've always had the ideas. You've been pretty much a warrior the whole time. You just caught the bad breaks. So that was cool too. But yeah, I was glad that they moved away from that because that wasn't gonna be cool for me. That was going to be a little bit too generic.
Yeah, she was the surrogate.
But
she really found out.
Yeah. It was survival.
She wanted to earn that kill.
Yep, it was survival.
And then she found the predator, which is the fucking mother of all kills. But I don't know. like the Predator's just on another level, and it was cool, but like.
Ain't no damn way she should have killed that Predator.
Just like, huh?
There's no way she should have killed the Predator.
Yeah, I know.
If we're being real.
It's like the difference in. Okay, I'm getting distracted.
In physical ability.
In
was like, come on. That was crazy. And then
the technology, all that stuff.
Yeah, let's say how this is the big spoiler is how she kills the Predator is with his own gun, and it almost doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
That threw me. How did he not see that? How did he not notice?
He should be able to see.
But he didn't have his mask, so he couldn't. He was just normal eyes now. He was only using his normal eyes, which was very apparent in his final battle.
Why didn't the technology allow him to?
Because she took the mask. The mask is what allowed him. And she took off his mask. Yeah, that's their whole thing. Is the mask has the little things they be seeing and all that shit. So she took the mask off, and he had to really fight her on some mano a mano, and she handled him.
It was kind of clever.
And it was. I just didn't. I don't know. I was surprised that he got killed by his own shit like that. Like he has been using this for probably 100 kills, and he never like. I don't know. That was just me. Maybe the Predator's not as clever as one thinks.
Yeah, he could have killed with any other method. Yeah. Too. He could have just he had his shield like right on her neck. But then she
ripped his tooth off and shoved it in his arm.
I didn't how did she?
I didn't understand that sometimes they gotta let those cuts were real sketchy during that scene. I was sitting there like, what actually just happened though? It was just like a bunch of quick cuts and then like him screaming, her stabbing him in the chest. But I was like, wasn't her neck so close under that rock? How could she have even gotten that far up? Whatever. I don't know.
Anyway,
that was just a scene. But
bad direction there.
But it was good. It was solid. I liked the way. I like the Predator in this one. It was the normal Predator, but I don't know. He seemed more maybe visible is even the word I'm looking for. Like most of the time, I feel like the Predator's that secret hunter, but somehow this guy was always you could see him.
Well, you could only see him after he was. They kind of found out ways to like with the blood or with the mud or with.
I feel like they nerfed him. I think they nerfed him though about halfway through to make it more believable that she killed him.
Well, I don't know. He was like slowly getting damaged.
I feel
and then he was like healing himself, but then like he got his shit cut off.
But how did that happen that last time? Like he was. I guess her brother helped out a little bit, and it was a nice little team effort and all that. Her brother snapped. I gotta say, he was actually a beast because it was at first like, oh, he caught the lion because of her help. But when you saw him actually fighting, it was like, he's a beast. When he was on that
horse, like
that was next level.
Unstoppable.
Yeah, that was next level. He got a head hit.
Getting him from the side.
He was dodging bullets.
Did a flip and fucking.
Oh, that was okay.
From the back.
That had to be my shot of the movie when he jumped off that horse and hit him with the. Because you saw the blood, and that was the blow.
Yeah.
That was the blow.
Yeah, he was the best.
He jumped off that. Because I was like, bro, what do you need a horse for? I'm like, why are you going to get a horse in this dire situation? And he pulled up on the horse going crazy.
Give me my horse, and I could take this.
Yeah, he was going crazy on the horse.
All you need is a horse.
I was like, why didn't he get her a horse? But she probably wasn't a warrior like that.
Yeah, no.
She was out here using her boomerang axe, which was a little bit weird that she got so good with that in one scene. It just didn't make sense. I understand they're trying to montage her.
The setup was cool.
I don't know.
She used it to
I feel it, but
get out the
but still. She learned how to do all that too fast.
Fucking Kratos over here.
Yeah, that was too fast. 1 second she can't hit a fucking rabbit, the next second she's killing 4 guys. 4 men, like human sized with like guns.
She unlocked the warrior in her all along.
Sure, I'll go for them.
Some supernatural flower.
Yeah, the flower. I didn't understand the flower either, but I guess it made it like you can't see.
It made her invincible.
Invisible.
Because the heart rate, I guess, goes down.
Oh, that's what it was.
Yeah, the blood not thins, but it moves slower. Which is why I was very confused where he gave it to the guy who got his leg chopped off, and then the Predator couldn't see him, and then
the Predator accidentally stepped on his ass, and he screamed and got killed.
The Predator can tell like individual people apart. Or
Like with his heat sensor thing.
can he tell who's who?
I think he just sees the signal.
But how does he know what's a threat or not?
I think it's the heat signal plus like pointy edges and weapons. You know, like in the thing, it would always target like the pointy edges of the things. The little triangles would go on the pointy edges of a spear or a gun.
Yeah, yeah.
And then it would like track their head. It would go like pointy things and then like you.
Got it.
Or things like the bears and everything
Predator,
with fangs who were just attacking. Like he could just know.
Because the Predator had her when she was pointing the gun at him, and then I think it got confused or something, because it was like locking onto the gun and then her.
I didn't understand that scene at all.
Yeah.
In fact, I sat there like, why has he not shot something yet?
Yeah. I thought he was gonna hit the gun, but then.
The brother comes up and starts doing his last hurrah. He was a beast all the way through to the end.
His leg off or something.
You know, he grabbed that skull and stabbed him with it. The skull that he had gotten from the wolf or whatever.
Cool. I'd like how the blood, the Predator.
Oh, the like green, that was really great. A lot of those shots in the dark when it was like the only thing with like highlight was that blood. That was cool. That was cool. Yeah, no, it was a solid movie. I give it I don't know. It was very just straightforward. But I guess I like that about it. Like it wasn't even trying to do too much.
Yeah.
Told the story.
We didn't talk much about the French colonists.
Well, they were just a bunch of French ass colonists. It seemed right. They were just as brutal as probably worse. But that was real shit.
They knew about the Predator. They were trying to
hunt it. They were trying to hunt him
to trap it, but like I don't think they knew
what they were dealing with.
Yeah. Well, obviously, but they also
because he did kill like 30 people.
Like she was pretty much the only one that figured out that like he only kills stuff that's a threat.
Because everybody else was constantly being a threat.
Because even he didn't kill the animals that were being hunted, that were the prey. Like he only killed the predators.
The predators, yeah.
So, yeah.
But honestly, it's like he only would attack the things that were attacking him, really. You know what I mean? Like if it wasn't really doing anything, he'd let you be. That's why that one part where the girl's pointing the gun didn't make sense, because everything else that showed any type of threat was dealt with.
Maybe he was just like, she wasn't a threat.
Yeah, but that's why it just didn't, I don't know. That part wasn't making sense to me. I got it was trying to sell that she wasn't a threat, but she's gonna show you vibes, but like, it didn't make sense.
And then, she became the Predator Whisperer. She used it to... I mean, that was kind of over the top, because like, she could have easily killed him before. She could have just shot him. She saw him. She snuck up on him.
But the gun wasn't enough. Remember, she did shoot him with the gun in the head, but that was not enough to kill him. It had to be the over-the-top fucking his own super gun. His Predator gun had to kill him because she shot him in the head.
I'm not talking about the Predator. I'm talking about the French guy.
Oh, which one? The one with his leg shit cut off?
Yeah.
What about him?
Like she saw him over there, or was he?
That was him. She ran over and busted him in the head. She was trying to use him as bait. Yeah.
Yeah, because like
that's why she gave him the gun. Yeah, that's why she gave him the gun.
But she used him as bait. But she brought the Predator over to kill him for what purpose?
So that she could kill the Predator. That's when she killed the Predator. Shot him right in his head right then, wasn't it?
That was the same scene, yeah. I guess that was cool. Yeah, that whole bait scene was cool.
It was. It was her being clever, and I liked her, how clever she was as a hunter, but I just feel like the Predator would have fucked her up so many times. When they were having that one-on-one fight, that's when you lost me. Because I was like, the Predator would have already fucking broke her damn neck. When he lifted her up in the air and slammed her on the ground, I was like, yo, that was already the KO. Like, I just watched the Predator body slam bears.
John Wick.
Yeah, like, that was what I just did.
That was the movie I was expecting in the beginning, actually.
Well, I was a little disappointed that she just
set it up
turned
that
up too quickly.
She was not A warrior.
A warrior, and that's why it didn't make sense that she became a level 10 warrior in no time.
And the dog was very skilled, almost too skilled.
Yeah, let me lead this bear over here and show why you get the arrows right. I'm like, okay. Sorry. That's the dog's name. But nah, that was wild. That dog was going crazy. And I love how he leaves so conveniently when she falls into the like little pit of quicksand or whatever, which ended up helping her in the end. So I get it, but storytelling.
Yeah, a lot of callbacks.
Yeah, there was actually a lot of callbacks, but it was cool. It was cool. I like that scene where she came at the end. That was powerful. She did come back with the head, just like her brother had. Yep, and that was cool. Even though her brother did have the body too. I'm not saying anything, but he did bring back the whole tiger body so that they could all just use that for different things. And I was like, why would you not bring back the predator body so that obviously you guys can investigate this shit and like see what the fuck just happened here?
Well, I'm sure.
She brings back the head. I'm like, there was weapons and armor and gear and technology.
She probably started bringing it and I was like, this is
really heavy.
Too fucking heavy. I'm just gonna bring the head.
That's what she had the dog for, though. She had the dog. She could have rigged something up or went and grabbed one of those horses, but like, yeah, come on now. She comes back with the least important thing is his head.
And I was saying before we went live that it's like these people would have no idea what this thing is. Like, my first reaction would be like utter shock. Like, what the fuck is this?
This is not a lion. This is not a bear. You just brought back something. Like, yo, he just brought back something with dreadlocks. What is a dreadlock even? Like, before we even get into this dude's face, what is a dreadlock? Like, it just didn't make any sense. But I guess whatever.
Or maybe
they were like a creature's a creature.
Yeah, or they told someone. I don't know. There was stories about the Thunderbird.
I think the Thunderbird was the alien shit that she saw. You know how it used to be. I guess I don't know. I wasn't alive during those times, but I also like how they called it the Great Plains. That was nice. That was cool. I don't know why that made me happy.
Just that area.
The Great Northern Plains.
Oh, yeah, in the beginning. Yeah, there was some pretty amazing shots.
I thought they did a good job, like, having the French in there as those, like, you know what I mean? Like, those conquistadors just effing everything up. Yep. And that was real. They came in just started effing everything up.
French colonized my people, so fuck them.
Dang. Sorry to all my French listeners. He doesn't mean that. No. We're trying to do numbers in France. We love y'all. Omelette du fromage.
Yeah.
That's all I got. It was just straightforward. It was a very straightforward movie. Rate it.
Yeah, pretty straightforward. Yeah, I liked it for the most part. It started out slow, but it ended pretty legit. So 8.5.
I was gonna say the exact same thing, so I guess that's it. 8.5 it is. 8.5 it is. Yeah, it's. It was a better Predator movie than other ones I've seen, if I'm being real. Like, I felt like that got back to the spirit of Predator.
Yeah.
And it has been a long time. It's been missing for a minute. We've been up here Prometheus, and we've been out here doing all that shit.
Alien versus Predator?
No, it was like Prometheus and all those movies. Oh no, that was Alien.
No, that was Alien. That was the
Predator Alien. That was the Predator or the Alien prequel. Also, this was the Prometheus stuff. This was Prometheus for Predator.
As opposed to Alien, yeah.
Well, they did it way better. Yeah, Prometheus was Alien.
Because it was very contained. It was almost Predator. I mean, it had something to say, which is cool. Like, I think a lot of times, like, these movies
are just about the action and the kills.
Like, a message, but I think it had a lot to say about just like, I mean, the Predator is just, it's like he's not hunting for survival, he's hunting for sport.
For sure.
And it says, I think it's a metaphor on fucking people hunting for sport.
Even though, like, I feel like the people had just as many kills as the Predator in this film. It was violent.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, is the predator like, what's it called, sympathetic, or not?
I can't tell because he doesn't kill things that aren't like hunting him. You know what I mean? Like, or anything
But
that's
then
like,
what is
just
the
sitting
predator
there.
is just going around to planets and trying to like.
I think he's an animal.
Fast,
I think
right?
he's just an
Like,
animal, and that's the
Predator series
instinct.
is
Yeah.
Like, they go around trying to like be the top of the food chain.
Yeah, I think it's just an instinct thing. I don't even think they're. It seems like they're not thinking that hard. They're not even talking. They're just going making that damn noise. So they're probably just a monster with technology who probably killed something else and took their technology, and is just now out here ravaging the galaxy.
What's it called? Yeah, survival of the fittest.
Ravaging the galaxy.
Survival of the fittest.
Because it seems
But
smart
you have
and
to be
dumb at the
pretty
same
smart,
time.
Yeah.
Because they're using the technology, you know what I mean? Like, you know, bleep, 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 bleep,
Yeah,
bleep.
but it's like more
Little
instinct based.
Predator phone, whatever we're calling that. Predator pad. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they are, but I enjoyed the movies. That was a good one. And maybe you're right. Maybe it hasn't been since Alien versus Predator. That was maybe that's crazy. That was long. Oh, wow.
But
There was
yeah,
another one in
it was
between there.
good.
There was one that sucked. I remember. I think it had like orange letters or something. Anyway.
I don't think I've seen any besides.
Yeah, it was cool. 8.5.
How many were there? Predator and then what?
Who
Predator
knows?
2?
Who
3,
knows,
4,
bro?
5?
I don't know. Arnold Schwarzenegger was in one of them. That's all I know.
Yeah, and you know you could watch it as a standalone movie and still enjoy it.
For sure, it could have been. Yeah. I hope they actually continue with this. If they can make them like that and just explore like some different scenarios,
Yeah.
I'm okay with that. Because I could see that being like that could be in Africa with some tribe or something. That could be like some Irish guys, some Asian people. Yeah, to have dealt with the predator. That would there's something there.
I could see a samurai.
Yeah, for sure. That could be so different. I hope they do that. I hope they do that. Yeah, that's a dope thought.
If anyone out there is listening,
Ben Rosenblatt, I hope you're listening to this one.
I'll make it. We'll make it.
So yeah, 8.5, and I think
Shout out to Dan Trachtenberg. Great job directing. Came from doing a movie review show, actually. Ironically, on the internet.
humble
Revision 3.
beginnings.
Totally rad show. Shout out.
And we out.